So I'm with Jeremy the artist, and everything that he's done here, I trained him. No, I did train him on something else a long time ago, but
Same jokes from last year.
really, I actually have trained this guy to do all this. No, I trained him for another job. Did I really say this? Wow.
It's all good, Ken.
I reuse all my jokes. Tell us about your artwork.
All right. So my name's Jeremy the artist. Last year was my first year at Staple.
That's
This is
really
my
your
second
name?
year.
That's your born name?
Yeah, that's my born
Okay,
name. I come
cool.
from the artists. We immigrated here in the 1800s. We've been here for a little while now. But last year I had this book, which is My Talking Head. And it's actually a collection of my webcomic, mytalkinghead.com, which is a bunch of comic strips and images that I do.
Should we let it talk?
Just like
Go
that.
ahead.
That's the voice for it.
Horrible.
It's a weekly webcomic that I do, and that's a collection
You do
of
this weekly?
Yes.
Wow, I'm already exhausted. Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so that's the comic I had last year, so I'm promoting that, as well as I have some new comics for it. But besides that comic, I also have The Axemen, which is about a axeman in the Canadian wilderness, and a bunch of robots and mutants come and kind of try to take over. So he goes and he just fights them all, and it's really an excuse to make a violent, violent, heavy comic where I can draw big, muscular men beating up robots and such. It's a really fun draw to do for me. I'm hoping to continue that series. Aside from that, I have this comic here, Security, which is based on my day job. I do security as a day job, and so this kind of goes over some of the weird encounters and weird people that I've met in the last couple of years, as well as some fantasy stories.
I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, here's you, too.
Oh, and there's me. Yeah, there's me in the comic.
What is an artist's purpose in this world? What is my purpose? To entertain, to amuse others.
It's very philosophical, that last part of it.
Yeah.
I also have a poster I'm doing promoting Monsters and Tides, which is a book I'm working on. I'll actually be going through Indiegogo in May, and the book, what it is, it's a 85-page full-color book that has monsters in suits and ties. They're dressed like hitmen, and it's kind of influenced by Tarantino's Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs, and just a collection of monsters from like Greek mythology, Norse mythology, Hollywood, and what have you. One of the last books I'm selling is Mortem Apocalypse, which is about post-Armageddon, and there's a zombie hitman that's been hired to take out all the zombie hordes that are now overpopulating the world. So like there's a zombie Adolf Hitler that he has to first encounter and target and kill, and there's a bunch of other evil leaders from the past 500 years or so. Aside from all these comics that I'm selling, I'm also making custom rats. I started a new series called My Little Rodent, which I have a little sticker here for. It's in no way affiliated with
My Little Pony?
Yeah. But every week on mytalkinghead.com, I'll be uploading different rats with, wings and horns and different features to make them all, fuzzy and adorable and lovable and what have you. So I'm doing that, and I'm also doing custom rats for anybody that wants them. You can.
What do you mean you do them custom?
So on this sheet of paper.
Are you going to draw them, or are you going to make them into some kind of like 3D looking?
I'll be drawing them.
Or will they be like this? What is this, the sticker?
Yeah, that's the sticker.
Okay.
For it. It'll be like this. It'll be where I draw it in a red pencil, and then I'll be inking over, and people can ask for eye patches or wings or what have you. I had a commission I just did where I had Conan the Barbarian writing a rodent, and so that was pretty fun to draw. But I'm doing that as well as caricatures. People can request regular caricatures as well as zombie caricatures like I did last year, Staple. And then I have a bunch of little Monsters and Ties buttons that I'm giving away for, any purchase you make here at the table. And I think that covers everything I'm doing here, besides, commission work and what have you.
So this My Talking Head, it's a weekly thing you do?
Yes, it's a weekly.
So when you say it's weekly, do you print them out like this and
no.
Or is it just an online thing that you do
this is
every?
Like the best of last year's comics collected into a book, but online on mytalkinghead.com is when I update weekly. So update weekly with the different rodents and with the different comic strips like you see in that book there.
Now, mytalkinghead.com. Do I have it right?
Yes.
Mytalkinghead.com. That's not your main website.
No.
So
It's,
tell us what your main website is.
My main website is jeremytheartist.com, and I actually just totally revamped the site, so I'm pretty excited about it. And then off of jeremytheartist.com, you can find my talking head and my blog and such. My blog is where I'll be updating about the Monsters and Tide books that I'll be working on, and yeah, that's.
So the one thing I found interesting is like you put a comic together with one of your friends, and one side is your comic, and one side is the other guy's comic.
Yeah. You just have to flip it
And
over
so
there.
they join forces, if you will, to help promote each other, which is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, that's what I really like about the Austin community, especially last year in Sable versus this year. Last year I was very new and I just started with all this stuff, but last year I networked with a bunch of great artists, and we've come up with like collab work, like this comic here. This table that I'm sharing is actually with another great artist from San Marcos, and it's we're very supportive of each other. Once you get into the community of artists around here, everybody kind of helps each other, and so we'll do things like that. Like if we need like ad space to be filled up or some kind of filler, we'll ask each other like, hey, give me an ad for your comic. We'll put it in there, and we kind of cross promote. So that's a great thing that Staple allows us to do, is to network with other great artists we may not get a chance to meet otherwise through a con.
That's great. I guess that's all I got.